Hi there, welcome to Manga City. How can I help you today? Oh, I see. You're just browsing. Okay, well, would you like me to assist you at all? I can show you our current favourites, if that may help you decide. Yeah? Okay, I'll have a small stack down here by the counter of different mangas that seem to be bestsellers for, well, this month actually. So first up, we'll start with one that seems to be a very big favourite, and that is My Hero Academia. Now, I personally haven't finished reading this, but I have watched some of the anime, so I'm not completely clueless. So yes, we have at the moment in stock, because it is actually very popular, we only have volume 1 and volume 2. So if these are something you want to start collecting, it's quite good because we have the first issue or first volume, and then obviously the second one to follow on. Yes, with mangas, they're not like traditional books where you read front to back, you read back to front. So when you look at the book, you'd think, well, that's the front, because obviously, you know, that's the spine and that's where it opens. So you'd think, oh no, but no, with mangas you read from the back. So yeah, that's always a fun one. And instead of reading, and there is actually in the back a helpful, if you can see that there, helpful guide on how to read the manga. You start off at the top top right hand corner and read across and then down. So that always quite good that they include that, because obviously traditional Western comics you read left to right. Yeah, so on the back is a small blurb, if you will. And okay, so volume 1, on the back it says middle school student Izuku Midoriya wants to be a hero more than anything, but he hasn't got an ounce of power within him. With no chance of ever getting into the prestigious UA high school for budding heroes, his life is looking more and more like a dead end. Then an encounter with All Might, the greatest hero of them all, gives him a chance to change his destiny. Yes, so that's volume 1. And then volume 2. Getting into UA High School was difficult enough, but it was only the beginning of Midoriya's long road towards becoming a superhero. The new students have all amazing powers, and although Midoriya has inherited All Might's abilities, he can barely control them. What's more, the first year students are told they will have to compete just to avoid being expelled. So we're doing a really good deal on these two today, for issues 1 and 2. Usually they retail at £6.99 UK price, or £12.99 Canadian, or $9.99 USA, but we're doing a sale at the moment. Buy any manga and get the next one half price. So if you picked up these two today, you'd get number 1 for £6.99, and then we would be giving you number 2 for £3. So that would be $9.99 for both together. So you'd be saving what? Instead of spending £14, you'd be spending £10, so you'd save £4. You'll think about that. Okay, I'll pop these ones aside for you. Where shall I pop them for now? sit them here. Put them there for you just for now. So if you're into sort of action-y, adventure-y, high school kind of mangas, in a sense, you may enjoy this next one that I have here in our favourites pile. That would be Assassination Classroom. Yes, I know a little bit more about this one than I do about My Hero Academia. This one is about a group of E-class students. So, I'll read you the back. Ever caught yourself screaming, "I could just kill that teacher"? What would it take to justify such antisocial behaviour and weeks of detention? Especially if he's the best teacher you've ever had. Giving you an F on a quiz? Mispronouncing your name during roll call again? How about blowing up the moon and threatening to do the same to Mother Earth, unless you take him out? Plus a reward of a cool 100 million from the Ministry of Defence. Okay, now that you're committed, how are you going to pull this off? What does your pathetic class of misfits have in their arsenal to combat teachers' alien technology, bizarre powers, and tentacles? Obviously, Volume 1, it says Assignment 1. Meet the would-be assassins of Class 3E. Nagisa, who quietly analyses his classmates and their target. Sugino, who let his grade slip after being kicked out of the starting lineup of the baseball team. Karma, who's doing well in his classes but keeps getting suspended for fighting. And Akuda, who lacks both academic and social skills, yet excels at one subject, chemistry. Who has the best chance of winning that reward? Will the deed be accomplished through pity, brute force, or poison? And what chance does this teacher have of repairing his students' tattered self-esteem? So yes, this one is also a new volume. We do have some pre-owns that I will show you that are in our favourites at the moment. They're in our discount bin, but they also seem to be quite popular at the moment. So yes, this series is about a group of E-class students, and basically in Japanese educational culture, you start from A class and then it's A class, B class, C class, D class, which generally is like I guess how Western schools do high school, where you have like, well, at least in England anyway, I know classes you have like set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, which, or at least it was when I was at school, which basically means set 1 was the smartest set, set 4 was the, you know, the kids that needed lots of help. But in this anime and the manga, the E class is basically end of the road, like that's their last stop before getting completely kicked out of school, and they have to assassinate their teacher. It's quite good. I've watched the anime. And then obviously you've got Volume 2, and interestingly enough, all the covers for the whole series are all Koro Sensei, he's the teacher. They're all his face in different to represent his different moods. For example, Volume 1 is his regular yellow face. This one I do believe is his smug face, and each issue or each volume, I think there's 21 volumes, each volume represents a different mood face for the cover. Ooh, just bashed that, sorry. But yeah, so Assignment 2. A sexy new teacher comes to Class 3E to do the students' job for them. When the 3E students begin exhibiting signs of self-esteem, Principal Asano demands that Koro-sensei crush their spirits, so they continue to set a bad example for the rest of the school to rise above. Then a class field trip goes terribly wrong when 2 3E girls are abducted. Who will come to their rescue? So these are good. You get like in the back of these, at least in this one, you've got like character designs and things. So these are new copies. Again, the same as before, buy one get one half price, so that's always good if you're looking to buy more than one of each series. Although if you do buy multiples, say you bought, I don't know, if you bought 5 mangas, we'd give you a discount because you're a good buyer. So again, following the high school trend, we also have Ouran High School Host Club. I was reading this one. This one is this one is actually a brand new copy. I've just having a flick through. So this is a romantic comedy. I think there's 19 volumes to this one. On the back it says, in this screwball romantic comedy, a poor girl in a rich kid's school ends up working for the school's swankiest club and gets mistaken for a boy. One day, Haruhi, a scholarship student at exclusive Ouran High School, breaks an $80,000 vase that belongs to the host club, a mysterious campus group consisting of 6 super rich and gorgeous guys. To pay back the damages, she is forced to work for the club, and it's there that she discovers just how wealthy the members are and how different the rich are from everyone else. So this one's quite interesting. It's basically about a group of rich boys. There is, he's actually on the front of this one. This one with the brown hair, I believe that's meant to be Haruhi. This one is Tamaki Suo. He's the king of the host club. He's very flamboyant. And then there's Kyoya Otori. Now, I have a hard time pronouncing all the names. There's Mitsuki Haninozuka and Takashi Morinozuka. Then there's also Hikaru and Kaoru Hitaichi. They're twins. And they are the host club. And one day, poor Haruhi just wants to find somewhere quiet to study. And, you know, she's dressed in a sweatshirt and, like, pants. She wanders in and ends up breaking the vase. And she ends up becoming their club, as they put it, club dog. And it takes, the club do figure it out, but I won't spoil it. So yes, Ouran High School Host Club. Again, this is another one that's $6.99. I do also have number 2. So let me just pop this one down a second. I do also have number 2. And on the front of number 2, that's Kyoya. Okay, so in issue 2, or volume 2, the back says, the school-wide physical exam has thrown the members of the host club for a loop. How can the doctor not discover that Haruhi is a girl? And once the female customers learn the truth, Haruhi can kiss her job goodbye. But then life at the club will be unbearably boring if she leaves, so the guys rack their brains for a solution. So yes, yeah, they basically are going to have to figure out a way to stop her from being noticed. It could be quite interesting. So yes, number 1 and number 2, again, buy one, get one half price. I'll pop these over here with the others. Okay, we're starting to get a pile now. Again, high school kind of theme. We have another favourite, Vampire Night. So on the front, you've got Yuki Cross, and then you've got Zero Kiryu. He's this, so yeah, Yuki Cross, Zero Kiryu, and Kaname. And I can't remember his last name. Oh dear. But yeah, this one I've seen. It's quite good. Cross Academy is attended by two groups of students, the day class and the night class. At twilight, when the students of the day class return to their dorm, they cross paths with the night class on their way to school. Yuki Cross and Zero Kiryu are the guardians of the school, protecting the day class from the Academy's dark secret. The night class is full of vampires. Sorry. Yuki Cross has no memory of her past prior to the moment she was saved from a vampire attack 10 years ago. She was adopted by the headmaster of Cross Academy and now works alongside Zero to guard the Academy's secret. Yuki believes that vampires and humans can coexist peacefully, but her partner has different ideas. So that's number one. And then that's cover number two. Okay, so the back of this one says, outside the safe boundary of the Academy, Yuki is attacked by a vampire. Injured and unable to defend herself, two night class students come to her aid and kill the vampire. Yuki asks them why they killed their own kind, and they tell her to come to the moon dormitory at night to learn the answer. This one is again a brand new copy, so you're quite lucky actually that we still have an issue 1 and an issue 2 left, because this one has been selling like crazy. Yes, oh, these ones are a little bit cheaper. Oh, number 2's a little bit cheaper, so for this one you'd get issue 1 for £6.99 and then issue 2 for £2, because it's only £5.99 normally. So that's, turn it around so you can actually see the front. So that's Vampire Night. Again, it's a high school related manga. Was there any particular ones that you were looking for? Ah, okay. Yes, we do. We have Fairy Tail, but we only have the first one in stock at the moment, I'm afraid. But we can go through and put you an order through on the system if you want to basically pre-order, so to speak. You order it through us today. We take your card details. You obviously pay today, and then we have it sent to you directly to your house. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Okay, no, that's not a problem. You don't have to do that today if you don't want to. It's just something we offer in case you're looking to complete a collection or something and we don't have the particular ones in stock. Okay, no, not a problem. You can always visit our website and do it at home if you really want. You can order through our website and they'll ship the books from whichever store has the availability. Okay. So you're definitely after Fairy Tail. Not a problem. I will pop Fairy Tail to one side, because if that's something you're into, let me just pop that over here. So that's your yes pile. We also have The Demon Prince of Momochi House. It's a rather girly, well, it's a shoujo manga, not a shonen manga. Yes, it's about a young girl who inherits a house on her 16th birthday. She's an orphan. Her name's Himari Momochi, and she has never seen the place before. She gets there and she finds out that there's 3 people living there, and you know, she finds out some interesting things about them. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but it has something to do with this guy on the front. So yeah, we have volume 1 and 2. We have volume 1 and 2 in stock. We do have some more coming in if you're looking to maybe collect this one. It's not, you're not sure? Not a problem. Yeah, I mean, it depends on if you're into, like, it's actually quite comedic, so it depends on what you're really after. You're not sure? Not a problem. I will just pop these to one side, and we'll go back and revisit that. Okay, so you're after Death Note as well. Okay, yeah, not a problem. Which... You've already got issue 1. Okay, well, we've got issue 1 or volume 1 and volume 2 in stock, so you don't need number 1. Not a problem. I'll pop that to one side. But you do need volume. You do need number 2. Okay. So I don't need to tell you about this one, do I? I mean, everybody knows about Death Note. Yeah. Yes, I do believe there are different editions of like the Death Note series. I mean, you can get these ones that all the covers are different, and then there's the black book edition where they're all black. I suppose it's more sleek, I suppose. Yeah, this got quite a smooth matte effect cover. So, okay, I'll pop that on the pile. Okay, what about... you like... Well, I mean, we have Fall in Love Like a Comic. It's only a 2-part series, so that's why we only have 1 and 2. It's another one that I've flicked through. These ones are pre-owned, so... Yes, they're very good condition for pre-owned, aren't they? These are all... these are both $6.99 each. Yes, it's about a girl who... she's a professional mangaka, which means she draws mangas. Like, she's a schoolgirl, but like that's her job. And she's never been on a date, never been in love, I suppose. And although she draws like steamy shoujo scenes for Charmy magazine, and she gets herself a boyfriend so that she can more accurately portray her love scenes. And it literally is just these 2 volumes. It's quite a short series. This one is a buy one get one free because they are pre-owned, so you'd only be paying the $6.99. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll stick those on the pile then. It's always good to read into something new. Another one that we have that's really popular, One Punch Man. We have volume 1 and volume 2 in stock. Okay. Yeah, oh, you've watched the anime. Ah, yes. Well, the book is just as amusing, if I'm completely honest with you. Yes, you're right. He's what's his name? Saitama. Can end a fight with 1 punch. It's pretty impressive. So you'll be looking to get those today as well. Okay, not a problem. Pop them on the pile. Now, how are you for magical girl mangas? Possibly. Okay, so let me just shift this around a little bit. In that case, if you're into magical girl mangas, may I suggest to you Cardcaptor Sakura. Now, this is the omnibus edition, so it's 3 mangas worth. It's quite thick. There's only 4 omnibus books. There was only over 12 12 volumes to this, even though there were 70 TV series episodes and 2 movies. The manga was quite short in comparison. Normally you find most mangas are maybe 19 books long, and the TV series is maybe 26 episodes, give or take. I mean, Vampire Knight was only 26 episodes, and I think there's only 19 books. Assassination Classroom was almost double the volumes to episodes. I think it was just over double. So, it depends on whether they add extra bits in. But yes, if you like magical girl stuff, this was a very popular anime. It came out, I do believe it was broadcast in America in the year 2000. It was either 99 or 2000, I can't 100% remember off the top of my head. But it's about a young girl who finds a book in her father's basement. Well, in the basement of their home. And it releases a bunch of cloud cards and basically her adventures in recapturing them. Now, this one has got a slight bit of damage at the top, as you can see there, so I will be discounting this appropriately if you decide to buy today. This particular omnibus edition, you get it's a bit heavy to lift, but you get artworks. My light isn't shining on it. You get like nice art pieces. It'd be nice if the light wasn't trying to thingy it. And every so often throughout the I think it's to represent, like, this is one volume, and then you get some artwork, and then this is the second volume, and then you get some artwork. So I think that's how they divide it. Yes, you're right, they did recently release the new Clear Card series. So would this be something you would be curious about reading? You remember seeing some episodes back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll pop that on the pile. Ooh, try not to drop everything. So talking of Clear Card, I have the Clear Card first book, the first volume. I think there's 5 volumes out at the moment. Yes, you don't know so much about this one, okay, so Sakura Kinomoto is about to start middle school, and everything's coming up cherry blossoms. Not only has she managed to recapture the scattered cloud cards and make them her own Sakura cards, but her sweetheart, Sharon Lee, has moved from Hong Kong to Tokyo and is going to be attending her school. But her joy is interrupted by a troubling dream in which the cards turn transparent. When Sakura awakens to discover her dream has become reality, it's clear that her magical adventures are far from over. Yes, hence the title, Clear Cards. She wakes up and all of the cards have turned clear. Very mysterious. This, at the moment, there's 23 episodes if you include the Sakura and the Two Bears, which was the lead up to the anime release of Clear Card, in which there's only 22 actual episodes of the series. Yeah. Well, there is talk of making more, and they are still writing more manga, so who knows? But yeah, you would, okay. And then tying in with Cardcaptor Sakura, of course, Tsubasa, Reservoir Chronicle. This is a pre-owned copy. It's very good condition for a pre-owned copy. I mean, there's some slight discoloration to the pages, but other than that, it's pretty much brand new. But it is a pre-owned edition. So on the back it says, Sakura and Sharon return, but they are not the people you know. Sakura is the Princess of Cloud and a professor of mysterious, misunderstood power. And possessor of a mysterious, misunderstood power that promises to change the world. Sharon is her childhood friend and leader of the archaeological dig that took his father's life. They reside in an alternate reality where whatever you least expect can happen, and does. When Sakura ventures to the dig site and declares her love for Sharon, a puzzling symbol is uncovered, which triggers a remarkable quest. Now Sharon embarks upon a desperate journey through other worlds, all in the name of saving Sakura. And this one crosses over with Triple X Holic Volume 1, so we don't have that one, I'm afraid. We only literally have this last, Tsubasa. It's basically, from what I understand, her memories get scattered and become feathers, and it's Sharon's duty to collect the feathers. Yes. So it does have a lot of the original characters, obviously not the same way that you would have read them in card captors or seen them in the anime. Would this be something that you might be curious to read? I think we have this one up for... It's pre-owned, so I think we have this one up. It's usually £8, but I'm willing to let this go for £2.50 because it is pre-owned and it is the last one. So yeah, you're okay, not a problem. Is there any others that you... Okay, the last few that I have here, literally we only have one each left of each one. So Her Majesty's Dog, it's about I haven't actually read this one myself, so I can't really help you too much, but this one is very much a pre-owned copy. This one will be a £2 edition. So it says, no, I'm very bad at pronouncing these. Amane is not like other girls. With her ice queen demeanour and naivety, she has become quite the misfit on campus. Even more unusual is her relationship with fellow transfer student Hayu Inugami, the hottest guy in school. But the truth is that Amane is a powerful psychic and Hue is her guardian demon dog, whose powers are fueled by her kiss, and when Amane lets her dog off his leash, no vengeful spirit is safe. So yes, this one will be £2. It's even got a £2 sticker on it. Yeah? No? Maybe not? No, that's fine. Not your thing. Not a problem. I'll just pop that back over there. High School of the Dead. Usually £10 and book, because I think it's a relatively new manga. Usually £10. I'm selling this one for £8 today, so it's about a mysterious illness is spreading rapidly through the halls of Fujimi High School. In a matter of hours, the campus is transformed from a place of learning into a hive of nightmares as the infected students collapse and are reborn as flesh-hungry zombies. Only a handful of students escape the outbreak, among them Takashi Kumaro and his childhood friend Rei. He manages to protect Rei from the initial onslaught, but how long can Takashi and the other students hope to survive when the whole school, maybe even the whole town, is out for their blood? So it's basically your average zombie apocalypse, but manga. It looks to be quite interesting. It's another one I haven't read yet, but you would. Okay. Awesome. You've got quite a pile building up here. Then we have Behind the Scenes. Another one I haven't read. This one is brand new. $6.99. It's actually by Bisco Hattori, the same person that wrote Oran High School Host Club. No? Not really feeling... You've read this one before, not a problem. I will pop that in the no pile then. We have Kamisama Kiss. No, you've read this one before? Not a problem. You already own this one. Oh, lovely. Is it any good? It is. I might buy this one for myself then. Okay. What about Dragon Ball Super? I know it's a stretch from the ones we've been talking about so far, but you've got this one. Not a problem. Yeah, this is number 1. Not a problem. Okay, and lastly, again, this one's about a boy who gets in an accident, and he ends up waking up 3 years into the past on his first day of high school. So he gets to redo his high school. Basically, he was very much a loner. He didn't make any friends. You know, graduation's coming up. I think he's on his way to graduation when the accident happens, and he ends up going back in time to his first year of first day of high school again. So he gets a chance to change his future. Yeah, this one's larger. It's the same size as the Cardcaptor Sakura Omnibus book. I'm not too sure why this one is so big. I did wonder that. This one is £10. I'd be willing to drop it down to maybe 8, depending on how many of the others that you're actually going to buy. Would you be interested in this? Apparently it's very interesting. I myself haven't read it, but I've heard. No? Okay, not a problem. So did you decide whether you wanted Vampire Night or not? You don't. Okay, not a problem. Oran High School Host Club? No? Assassination Classroom, maybe. No? Yes? Yep, okay. And what about My Hero Academia? No? Not a problem. So, let's calculate this up, shall we? Oh, no, they're all falling. Oh, the whole pile of books just attacked me. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mangas. It's buy one, get one half price. Or I'm going to do your bulk deal, so the whole lot for 45. That's every manga here at £3, apart from the Cardcaptor Omnibus, because that's obviously a thicker book. Yeah, great. Okay, well, if you want to keep looking, you want to have a little browse around and then come back to me to make the full purchase. No, you're ready now? Not a problem. Let me just... Would you like a cola candy? Very nice. No? Okay, not a problem. Let me just set that down. Okay, let me swipe this. Okay. Yep. That's all good. There's your card back. Okay. Yep, these are yours now. You've got a backpack? Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by today. And I hope that I fulfilled your manga needs. If you need anything else, you can always come back in another day and we can help you again. Yeah? Okay. Not a problem. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day.